welcome you here. Stuart Country Day School of the Sacred Heart in progress. The Stuart Invitational Semifinals and two phenomenal girls basketball games. We are underway with the first. This is Winslow Township High School taking on Stuart Country Day School of the Sacred Heart. And it is a 4-0 lead for the home team. As Nia Melvin, who's been a standout here in the early season for Stuart, got the steal. On the other end, Stuart to make something happen. And that one up and good. That was Lila Fair, 10 points, 14 rebounds this year. And already 4 points for Shayna Clark. His three ball no good. Leah James, excuse me. Already, Shayna Clark has taken a seat, even though she scored 4 points. So a deep Stuart squad with Leah James running the break here. Tough shot, won't go. Will take over here. This is not G. Vender Seabrook, averaging 6 points per game. Followed by Aaliyah James. And she wins the battle, does James. Here comes Stuart the other way. And a foul call. So Layla Fair will head back to the free throw line, and a relatively new addition for Stuart Country Day School and their basketball team. Bench shot no good. From back, the follow no good as well from Winslow. That was Jennings looking for it, and then she kicked it back out, and the three ball also off the mark.
Timeout, please.
Timeout called by Winslow Township High School. With an early 7-0 deficit. 4 points from Shayna Clark. And 3 points from Lila Fair. Winslow playing out of the Olympic Conference, tied for first, playing with the likes of Cherry Hill West and Timber Creek early part in the season. Those are the top 3 teams that they've played very well recently. Jalissa Pitts leading the Winslow Eagles in points with 59. Adriana Jennings with 40. And Vender Seabrook with 41. 6 games through the season, 4-2, going up against a Stuart team 7-2. Two-pointer as a foot was on the line. That was Nia Melvin. So 9-0 lead for Justin Leith, Stuart Country Day School Tartans. And finally, there's Winslow on the board. Ariana Jennings for a deuce. And maybe that'll be what it takes to get the scoring on a positive track for Winslow, breaking the ice. They're coming out in a 2-3 zone defensively. Here's Melvin, who's trapped in the corner. And it will be a jump ball. And Winslow will take over. That was Jalissa Pitts with the good defense, and she'll throw it in as Winslow gets the defensive stand. Martin eyeing up Pitts, and it's run down by James, but she had it out of bounds, so Winslow will yet again retain. And a big block there from Nia Melvin. This one will rattle out, no good from Stuart in the corner in the form of Gonzalez. From Melvin. Good work by Gonzalez for the rebound, and retains possession yet again. And the loose ball picked up by James, approaching 2 minutes to go. Bayshana Clark back in there for Stuart. She receives here on the left wing. Power dribble towards the elbow, and James comes back to Melvin, who plays catch with James back to the top. Patient offense here, long sustained possession. It's Catherine Martin coming across the way, and now James receiving on the left side. Bayshana Clark flashing toward the elbow. And picked back up. It's Martin for three from the top of the key. Gonzalez looking for her second offensive rebound on the sequence. She does pick it up, and possession arrow in favor of Stuart. So they will continue to hold here. 9-2, 1:38 to go. It's Bayshana Clark, a little too strong on the shots after using her strength to put it up. Stuart continues to press here. They're not making things easy for Winslow. And the active hands force yet another ball out of bounds. So Pitts goes to the other side again. Action's been played down here in the last 2 minutes almost exclusively. Janiyah Pitts. And now Adriana Jennings. And well done by Winslow. It's Jasmine Matthews for two. And the forward runs the floor well. It's a 4-0 run for Winslow. And with 1:15 and counting to go, it is a 5-point lead for Stuart. James with a floater. Nothing doing. But a foul on Winslow, as Adriana Jennings will pick it up. And Stuart will get Lila Fair back in. Catherine Martin will take a seat. Nia Melvin also coming off. And they go right into Fair. Loose ball. It's Winslow who grabs it but then throws it away. So Finally, Winslow winning one of those loose balls, and certainly if they're going to be putting up a fight here, they're going to have to limit those turnovers. It's fair. Deflected away, brought in by Winslow. 30 seconds to go.
One more. Come on. We got 30 seconds. We got 30
It's Seabrook who slows it down. And Winslow looking like they're going to hold for one final shot here in the first quarter.
20 seconds.
9-0 run to start for Stuart. And 4-0 run here for Winslow most recently. Make it 6 as Jalissa Pitts gets 2 points. And Winslow coming out fighting here in the latter stages of the first quarter. They'll get a turnover as well. Seconds to go though, and they won't get a shot up as the final after 8 is 9-6. It is live high school basketball. This is the semifinals of the Stuart Invitational. We'll be back here live on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. Start of the second quarter. And a good finish to the first quarter for Winslow. They will start the second quarter. Down by 3 and coming away with a turnover. This is Nia Melvin. Finds herself open for 3, left it short. Good follow, and the finish.
Box her up! Box her up! Shuffle! Shuffle! Josh, man, on the wing! On the wing! Go! Go, Josh! Woo! Go! Come on! Wake up! Bring it! Right there! Bring in the middle! Look at the post! Come on, there you go! There you go! Oh my goodness!
Janiyah Pitts fighting hard for the ball, but
why is that a foul on us?
knocked
That's how
off
we play the whole game.
by Stuart.
The whole game. Foul everybody on every play. That's the game plan.
And there's the second foul called on Adriana Jennings. It's Gonzalez who took a spill.
Look for the elbow. Look for the elbow and shuffle. Look for the elbow and shuffle. Move it 2 times. Look for the elbow and shuffle.
I just wasn't sure to get the time up there. Just to have the,
6:21 to go here in the second quarter. Live from Stuart Country Day School in the Sacred Heart.
There you go. That's another possession. Take your time. Go by her.
Adriana Jennings and Janiyah
Don't
Pitts.
give it up. Don't give it up.
Deflected back out to Winslow. Down by 5. Tightly contested first half. We hope you stick with us throughout both the semifinal matchups here with Trenton Catholic and Bishop R to follow.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? See, all on the board. How's that not a foul out here? How's that not a foul? Come on, man. We came to play basketball. This isn't basketball. This is a disgrace. Foul everybody on every play. What kind of concept is that?
G. Vendor Seabrook with the foul shot. That's no good. Jasmine Hansford comes back in for Stuart, and it's 1 of 2 at the line for Seabrook. So 11-7.
Red!
5:27 to go. Second quarter. Pitt sisters playing catch here in the backcourt. And they get it across courtesy of Najee Vendor Seabrook. Stuart in a zone with Bayshana Clark and Lila Fair down low. And it is Lila Fair defending on Jasmine Matthews. Winslow retains. Seabrook draws the foul. On the way around, it was Jasmine Hansford who gets called for it. Shayna Clark for 2. 6 for her, 4-point lead for Stuart. And Justin Leith keeps the pressure dial turned up. Winslow, after a couple of timeouts, has figured out the press and has certainly settled down since going down 9-0. But as I say that, here's a steal, and it's Aaliyah James held up in her tracks. Fair with some long strides, got the rebound and drew the foul. Jasmine Matthews hacked her. So now 5 for Fair. Girl who has made Stuart that much more lethal compared to last season. good returners from last year, Nia Melvin, Bayshana Clark, to name a few for Stuart, among a number of others. Lila Fair coming in, adding 10 points, 14 rebounds, allowing the likes of girls like Nia Melvin and some of the other girls to create some more space for themselves, as Winslow won't get a two. Bayshana Clark quickly outletting up ahead. Lucky for Melvin to keep possession, but then it's finally picked up by Winslow, and it will be a jump ball. 50-50 balls all over the place here in this Stuart semifinal, and the possession arrow will head back in favor of the Winslow Eagles. So setting up in the half court, it is Bayshana Clark with a nice little move there, and she got her own miss. 4 team fouls against Winslow, 5 team fouls now against Winslow, with 3 against Stuart. Here comes Jasmine Matthews back into the game. Plays Adriana Jennings. And now Aaliyah James settles the pace for Stuart. Nia Melvin on the right wing. Down to Fair. James comes to the other side. They'll try a 3 with Hansford. Fair with the rebound. And there you go. When you're averaging a double-double at the high school level, you're going to get a lot of buckets that look somewhat like that. Back up to 7 is the lead here with 2:48 to go. 16-9, and Fair cannot keep it inbounds. Najee Vender Seabrook. And now Janiyah Pitts. Jasmine Hansford on her. It's a long 3 ball for Julissa Pitts. And Bayshana Clark, the forward, with the rebound, and she runs the floor. Look at Bayshana all the way to the hole. And after the ball was picked up on the missed shot, there is a traveling violation against Winslow. 2:16 to go, 16-9 the score. And it's Aaliyah James, and now Fair. For Hansford, it's a 3. Now the largest lead of the first half for Stuart at 10. And Winslow with what could have been an easy bucket on the other end. Instead, it's James who comes out of the pack. Hansford, no 3 this time. Melvin swings to Bayshana Clark. She pumped the 3, took a shorter shot, and rattled it in. Bayshana Clark with 8. And a 7-0 run for Stuart with 1:23 left here in quarter number 2. Possibly get some more points on the board. It's Melvin who's blocked from behind, but a foul as Janiyah Pitts got back to swat it away. Got a piece of the arm though. Two free throws for Nia Melvin, now 8 points. Melvin and Clark each with 8. And And Winslow gets out of the pressure this time. They'll draw a foul on Lila Fair under the hoop. First foul on Fair, and a couple of free throws coming for Jalissa Pitts. 12 points per game this year. That leads Winslow. Just saw the Winslow boys basketball team take on Camden at home. And what was a top-fledged New Jersey battle there. Camden, one of the top teams in the state. As James floats. Good off the hands of Bayshana Clark, out of bounds. And Winslow back with possession. Down by 14 though. And now looking to possibly gain some momentum going into the second half. Three ball from Pitts, rattles around, won't go. James in transition, Fair a little bunny, nothing doing. Fair last touched. And the referees make the right call there, as it'll be Winslow ball. 38.8 on the clock. Ball blocking foul against Winslow. Excuse me, against Stuart. As you see Justin Leith there, not particularly thrilled. G. Vender Seabrook. Fair was on her like glue. 15 seconds now, it's Pitts. Gets past Bayshana Clark, but Melvin was able to strip it from behind. Here's Melvin spinning, but leaving it just off the rim. And with 3 seconds to go, Winslow with Pitts, it'll count. And the score 23-9 in favor of Stuart Country Day School here at halftime of the Stuart Invitational. Live here on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. We'll be back for the third quarter of play. start of the second half. And here's Stuart Country Day School against Winslow Township High School. And we'll have a traveling violation. Here, and we hope you stay with us through our technical difficulties here as we get another camera set up, and we will have that for you. Having some trouble with our high camera. So with 5:50 to go, it's a 25-9 lead for Stuart. And as we get an inside look at us setting up our new camera to give us a view of the game at the very least, we you watch Stuart with a 16-point lead here in the third quarter. It's a James three. It's no good. And Jasmine Matthews with the rebound, able to slip through Lila Fair. And this mid-range shot no good. Matthews couldn't rebound it over Bayshana Clark. It is Melvin in transition with James on her hip. Remains 25-9. 4:50 to go here in quarter number 3. It's a three that's no good, short from Hansford. We'll try Melvin from the other side. It's Bayshana Clark who had position. And she draws the foul on Jasmine Matthews. So that is the second foul called on Matthews. Three in the corner here is short. It's Melvin who got her own miss. And Nia Melvin who softly puts it in. Eight now for Melvin. That's 6 in the first half, and those being her first 2 of the second. James. Now Bayshana Clark, one more. Melvin wide open for 3. She didn't want it. She'll take the space drive and kick to James on the other side. And now Melvin who drew contact. No foul call. And Jalissa Pitts springs it ahead. Good work by Hansford to get back. It'll stay here with Winslow. Seven to 9 the score. Pitts for 3, a little long. Matthews battling with Clark off the leg of Bayshana Clark. Here's Jalissa Pitts looking for a flashing Janiyah Pitts. Instead, it's Gonzalez the other way for Stuart. No good. Under 3 minutes to play here in the third quarter. down here. Bayshana Clark defending. Offensive rebound for Winslow, but then they throw it away. It's Gonzalez running the open floor. 2.5 to play here in the third quarter. Stepping into a jump shot right inside the three-point line. It's no good. And Winslow down by 18 here will get a foul called against Gonzalez. Team foul number 3 here in quarter number 3. Three ball is nothing but net from Janiyah Pitts. And a timeout called here by Winslow. Pitts with a much needed 3 for Winslow.
Start the clock.
Make it 27-12.
Yes, it was.
Here in the third quarter, live here on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. As you get a look at the Winslow huddle. Dan McGettigan there, the head coach, in the middle of the huddle. His team fighting throughout this one, with Justin Leith on the other side. And Leith, who was a UNC Wilmington player for a while. And he went to McCallum, and here's a picture of Justin Leith on the right side of that. Had a little more hair back in the day, his college playing days, but see if we can blow that up. Doing a nice job with the Stuart Country Day School girls. He loves his team this year as well. Adding Lila Fair to an already talented cast of characters. They'll go long. Bayshana Clark for Melvin. It's Pitts who gets back and hip checked Melvin. So Nia to the line for a couple free throws, looking for points 9 and 10. (27-12). 2 minutes ago. 28-12 now. Simon Rosenwasser here. Kevin Fodinger alongside. It's Pitts who lays it off underneath Kellis Kelly. And the score 14-28 in favor of Stuart. Lila Fair at the elbow. Bayshana Clark flashing, and they find her. Clark got the foul called. Couldn't convert, but she'll go to the line. 1:23 to go here in the third quarter. $11 points now for Bayshana Clark. 2 fouls called on her. None of the Stuart players really in any foul trouble. 2 on Clark and 2 on Lila Fair. And a couple of free throws for Bayshana Clark. to Clark, 3. A little long there. And strong rebounding from Winslow. As Adriana Jennings is able to gain possession, but then she was fouled. So Winslow with possession, now 30-14. And now Stuart back on the attack. Nia Melvin with some nifty dribbling, weaves her way for 2 and the foul. The score in favor of Stuart Country Day School of the Sacred Heart. 15 seconds to go. 3 from Winslow, it's no good, and it comes into the hands of Melvin with 7 seconds. Long skip pass intercepted by Winslow. They'll have time to score if they can execute, and they do. Janiyah Pitts as the buzzer sounds. And the score 33-16 after 3 quarters of play. Be back for the 4th quarter here live on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. Start of the 4th quarter here. It's a commanding lead for Stuart as the Tartans hold by 17. Winner of this game will face the winner of the next game, the semifinal to follow here in the Stuart Invitational as Winslow comes away with a steal. Bishop George R. taking on Trenton Catholic. Brand new NewJersey.com poll released today as Bishop R in the top 20 at number 20, and Trenton Catholic remains at number 7. This is Winslow, though, with a couple of points courtesy of Adriana Jennings. And she has 4 for the game. Janiyah Pitts has 5. Not too much scoring here from Winslow. Tough defensive squad in Stuart Country Day School.
Step back and let her go under. Go under. Come on, Adriana.
Here's Melvin. Strong move. And Melvin with that motor continuing to churn. Able to get the ball back and draw the foul. Couple of free throws here for Nia Melvin, leading all scorers with 12.
Quickly!
Lauren Klein comes in for Stuart. As they go 1 of 2 from the free throw line. This is Pitts with a crossover. And then a rebound here underneath. The putback no good from Matthews. Matthews still fighting and gets it out to the perimeter. It's a Pitts 3. Long again. Another offensive rebound, this time from Jennings. Jennings for Pitts. No good. Janiyah Pitts off the mark. And yet again off of Stewart's hand, out of bounds. It'll stay here with Winslow. Away, Melvin got it back and then was fouled, as she would have had a clear path. And that is the 5th foul against Adriana Jennings. So she will foul out with 4 points. 5th team foul against Winslow. And Najee Vender Seabrook will come back into the game to replace her. If that kind of foul was committed in the NBA, it would have probably been a couple of free throws. It would have been the clear path variety. Long pass for Fair. And Lila Fair tracks it down, goes goalward, and draws yet another whistle. Relatively quiet last couple of quarters for Fair. Had 6 early points and has stayed on that total. Molly Legay comes into the game for Stuart. Out of bounds, Winslow. As Kelly had her foot on the line. .533 and counting to go here in the 4th quarter. Stuart in firm control. Lauren Klein, excuse me, is knocked away in a little double dribble there. Jalissa Pitts with no argument. As Klein will have a seat. And a new face for Stuart with Emily Dunn coming into the game. Melvin for Fair. And a traveling violation called on Lila Fair. Kelly, and now Seabrook. Matthews flashing at the elbow. Jump shot off the glass and good for Jasmine Matthews. 4 points now in the game for her, playing with 3 fouls. It's James for Nia Melvin, and Melvin on the right wing, double team, needs some help. Kelly takes it away, but gave it right back for Melvin, but then off the knee of Matthews, out of bounds. And helter-skelter, it'll be Stuart to take over, but Winslow with a substitution. Zalia Miller comes in for Winslow. Approaching 4 minutes to go here in quarter number 4. Bayshana Clark. Scooping in 2 is Bayshana. 14 points now for Bayshana Clark. That leads the team. It's been Bayshana Clark and Nia Melvin doing the majority of the scoring, 27 of the 36 points on the team for those two players. Seabrook pestered by Melvin. Stalwart on defense. And look at the rotation from Stuart, as now Matthew is deflected. No clean passes on this sequence. And a missed jump shot for Winslow, but they come away with a loose ball. It's Pitts going right into Bayshana Clark. No foul, and then it will be a jump ball. The refs letting them play. 17 fouls on Winslow and 14 fouls on Stuart. As Seabrook finds Pitts. Gonna get past James. Good pass, but then not finished underneath. It is Matthews who does clean it up, and she gets fouled. Much needed bucket there for Winslow, as Jasmine Matthews gets her 6th point. And now with a chance for her 7th.
We're pushed.
Easy 2 there. And it's Molly Legay. Go, 38-22. Emily Dunn with some good pressure. Same can be said for Bayshana Clark. Dunn came to help out on the Matthews drive. And now this one picked up by Pitts. She's blocked by Clark. And a turnaround for Matthews. So Jasmine now leading the Winslow Eagles with 8 points. Still 14-point advantage for Stuart. 2:22 and counting to go. 3 ball is good for Nia Melvin. So Melvin back on top, leading Stuart in scoring. She is 16. And a timeout called by Winslow. 1:58 to go, 41-24. Stuart putting on the gas pedal here in the last couple of moments.
Timeout.
Dan McGettigan takes the full timeout. Couple of teams coming into this game with winning records. Winslow 4-2, Stuart 7-2. Winslow defeating West Windsor Plainsboro North, who plays on the court adjacent to us here. While Stuart defeated Pingree 73-48. Don't forget to join us for game 2 of this doubleheader. They'll put what's sure to be about a 15-minute warm-up in between the games. As Trenton Catholic and their high-powered squad scored over 70 points yesterday. In fact, that's not the first time they've scored 70 points this season. Take on Bishop George R., who's been blowing out opponents this season. So the Lady Mikes and the Trojans will battle here in game 2. And it's looking like Stuart will play in the championship game here on their home floor.
Cut it in half. Cut it in half.
Game set for 12:30 on Saturday.
Watch backside, babe.
Under 2 to play, Winslow on the ball. They got a nice pass to Matthews, but pivot foot out of bounds. Gunn underneath. It's Catherine Martin who will check back in. Bayshana Clark who takes a seat. 1:36 to play. This is James with a floater from the baseline. Brought in by Winslow. 1:13 to play. And it's Pitts. Picks up her dribble, finds Janiyah Pitts. Skips it across. It's Miller with a mid-range jump shot. And on the follow, it is Najee Vender-Seabrook. Got the rebound, drew the foul, a couple of free throws coming. Substitution's going to come in here for Winslow. A lot of them. As the Eagles will throw in the towel. Down 16, a minute to go here in the fourth quarter.
Give me a steal, man. Come on, you're in man. Pick up. Soraya, that's not picking up, Soraya. You're in man. Go get it.
Miller finds an open player, and the jump shot no good. 15 seconds left. And Hansford will dribble out the rest of the clock here, and Stuart will defeat Winslow 41-25. The final here in this semifinal of the Stuart Invitational. As the Tartans take down the Eagles. And we will take a step aside. We'll grab an interview with one of the Stuart players and come back with game 2 of our doubleheader. Live here on the Play by Play Sports Network. And we welcome you back here, live here at the Stuart Invitational, joined by Nia Melvin, player of the game. Nia, congratulations on the win. Talk to me about the game. What was your game plan out there? How'd you guys come out and execute?
Our game plan is always just to work hard and not work the other team. We came out trying to, they play zone, so we wanted to work that and be able to exploit it, the weaknesses.
A little different feel this year with Lila Fair coming into the fold with you guys. How has that changed your role?
Definitely improved the team so much, and she's made offense so much easier and defense too. She just opened up the whole floor.
You guys gonna watch this Trenton Catholic Bishop R game intently? Because you guys gonna have your hands full whoever you play.
Yeah, two very good teams. We're just taking it one game at a time, and we're just still gonna out hustle the other team.
All right, Nia, congratulations. Good luck the rest of the way. Nia Melvin, player of the game of the first game of the doubleheader. We'll have the second game of the doubleheader here, Trenton Catholic Bishop R, in a moment. we welcome you here to the start of a top 20 New Jersey girls basketball matchup as Trenton Catholic takes on Bishop George R. in high school girls basketball. It is the Stuart Invitational. The winner of this game will take on Stuart on Saturday in the early afternoon. Trenton Catholic coming in, they're 6-0. Bishop R 4-0. As Bishop R in red moving right to left. And a couple of turnovers to start. First 9 seconds, each team with one. Three ball here for Trenton Catholic. And it is no good from Anaya Curtis. Scooting the other way in transition. Wow, Akia Baker, class of 2021 with the first 2 points here of this contest. And a three here from the right side is good. That was Habiba Algizaway. She's averaging 6 points per game, and Trenton Catholic able to take possession back yet again. Here as the Lady Mikes have possession, up by 1. And back on the ball, Bishop George R. Coached by Brittany Griffin. Leading her team to a 4-0 record. Edison, New Jersey native. And good work by Melanie Magliari. This is Baker, who throws it away, and coming out of the pack here, Trenton Catholic lofted up. No good from Curtis. And now Bishop R. They will think about a 3 ball in the form of Ruddy. Instead, it is Baker who will slow the pace 2 minutes into this game. And falls off the rim, but good work underneath by Boslett. And Emma Boslett for 2. The junior averaging 17 points, 8.5 rebounds per game, also 6 assists per game. As we come here to you live from Stuart Country Day School of the Sacred Heart. It's Ciara Bailey, who is the freshest face for Trenton Catholic, but also the tallest. Bailey, who wasn't with the team throughout the early part of the season due to injury, played her 2nd game of the year yesterday and made an impact. 10 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 blocks. As Leanna Massonet misses that 3 ball. So Bishop R takes over. They will retain after it was knocked out of bounds. Trenton Catholic up there providing some good full court pressure. It's Ciara Bailey with those long arms, who was guarding the inbound and now helps out on the double team in the corner, and Boslett's got nothing to do, but it is Brittany Griffin who bails her team out by calling a timeout. So early part of this one, it is Bishop R and Trenton Catholic Two top-fledged teams here in the state of New Jersey. There's Bishop R with Brittany Griffin coming in at number 20 in the latest poll. Playing the GMC White Conference with the likes of Sayreville and North Brunswick. Led this year by Boslett with 17 points per game and Akia Baker with 15 points per game. There's Trenton Catholic 6-0. They were a preseason number 7 in the poll. And in the latest NJ.com poll, also number 7. And the scary thing for many of the teams who play them in New Jersey is the fact that they just got Bailey back. And with the addition of some size into the lineup, as Bishop R can beat the size with 3 balls, it's Melanie Magliari for 3. And a 7-3 lead here early for Bishop R. Out of bounds it goes. It'll be our ball. Bob Fusick, the head coach of Trenton Catholic. Reigning Trenton Times Coach of the Year. It'll be a Baker 3. That's too long. And Naomi Shorts, who has filled up the stat sheet this year, will take it coast to coast. A soft touch. Naomi Shorts with a deuce. 7-5. She got the rebound. She averages 6 of those. And Boslett, as she takes a trip towards the hole, is fouled. And we will have a couple of free throws. Ciara Bailey, the guilty party this time. So as we'll have a little wait in play here between first foul shot and the second foul shot. The clock was rolling during that first foul shot, so the referee coming over here to make sure that the appropriate time gets back on the clock. Should be about 3:47 left here in the first quarter. So with a 3-point lead, it'll be Bailey who comes in and takes a seat. She's subbed in for by Wisdom Maddox. So Boslett goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Followed her shot, but calmly collected by Mazinet. And now Bishop R coming out in what looks like a 3-2 zone. Boslett down low with Baker. It's a 3 in the corner from Naomi Shorts. Rimmed off, and Trenton Catholic with the rebound. It's Curtis for 3. And a putback is good. Gianna Bolden. 8 points, 8 rebounds for Bolden. Makes it 8-7. So 3 minutes to go as Trenton Catholic takes back over, and a chance to take the lead here in the first quarter. Some big news in the Trenton Catholic community over the weekend as this ball is taken away by Bishop R. And Boslett will get through a double team, and then she's fouled on the floor. Trenton Catholic's longtime boys basketball coach, Fred Fauci, decided to resign this weekend. 18 years coaching the boys squad. Head coach of the girls team, Bob Fusick, has coached the boys at Trenton Catholic. It is Emily Boslett for a couple. So 5 points now for Bosley. 3-point lead for Bishop R. Baseline jump shot is good. Smooth from Mazenak. One thing about Trenton Catholic is the number of different players that can score. Is Malari, excuse me, was no good. Ooh, interesting pass there from Curtis. Behind her head, she found an open player on the baseline, but it could not be finished. And with under 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter, three ball is good. Madison Ruddy averaging 8 points per game. Man, talent all over. And we very easily see a lot of points scored here today as little bunny in the lane, nothing doing there. Picked up by Bolden for 2. And Gianna Bolden with 4 points. Here in the last minute or so, it's back to a 2-point advantage for Trenton Catholic. It's Baker with the drive. She was tied up, found a way over to Malari and got it back. Baker this time throws it over her head, and the pressure from Manaya Curtis able to force the ball out of bounds. It'll be Trenton Catholic basketball, under a minute to play here in the first quarter. Simon Rosenwasser here, Kevin Fodinger, our camera operator. As we stream to you live here from Stuart Country Day School of the Sacred Heart. It's Curtis on the left wing. Beautiful find on the near side. It was actually Curtis who shot that ball, and it was Elgizaway who was able to skip it across the way. It'll stay here with Trenton Catholic, 36 seconds to go. And Curtis, who runs the show here for the Lady Mikes. Curtis from the elbow, got herself free, missed it. Boslet the rebound, but Elgizaway knocked it free and took possession back. Now she'll line up the 3-ball and put it in. How about defense into offense for Habiba Elgizaway? Now 6 points here in the first quarter, 14-13. Boslet deflected, 6 seconds left. Still plenty of time here for Trenton Catholic to get a quality shot up. It's Mazenat all the way in, and a bucket for Trenton Catholic. And a quick 5 points here at the end of the first quarter, and it is the Lady Mikes who lead 16-13. So we come back here to Stuart Country Day School of the Sacred Heart. The second quarter of play, 3-point lead for Trenton Catholic. Second quarter here, live on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. It is Baker who throws it away. And Trenton Catholic, who started the first quarter down for the majority of the frame, with 5 quick points at the end of the first quarter to take a 3-point lead. Now come away with a forced turnover here to start the second quarter. It's Curtis and Naomi Shorts. High-quality girls basketball game here. Elgizaway finds a wide-open player and now has a 3-ball. She was wide open for it. And well done by her to get herself free, but could not finish. This is Boslett for Malari, and she had a foot on the line. Tight quarters here at Stuart Country Day School of the Sacred Heart. You see our camera as it's positioned on the back wall high. So if you imagine the view that you're looking at, you can visualize where the camera is. That is where the wall is. So there's not a lot of space, point being, between the wall and the sideline. And a bit of a narrow court. Something for the players to get used to. As Trenton Catholic will have a substitute in, Jasmine Boyd into the game. Picked up by Trenton Catholic. It's Shorts all the way. Baker with the rebound. Knocked away from her. Shorts got it back. Flipped it up and in. Naomi Shorts now with 4. And Trenton Catholic with a 5-point lead. Looking for more. Boslett, though, able to save that one from being a turnover. And Trenton Catholic now yet again on the run. It's Shorts. And Boslett. Baker's all alone. An easy 2. So 4 points now for Baker. Timeout called by Bob Fusick. Second season as the head coach for Trenton Catholic. Coached at Rutgers Prep as well as the boys team at Trenton Catholic. And again, the Trenton Times Coach of the Year last season. This year, getting the services of Ciara Bailey, a junior transfer from Conwell-Egan. Played good minutes in the first quarter, but has taken a good seat. This is a very deep Trenton Catholic team. Again, number 7 in the state of New Jersey, according to their most recent NJ.com poll. Lady Mike's on the ball. Back in is Ciara Bailey, providing the screen at the high post. And they will call it on Bailey. Bailey 6'3", junior transfer. The thing about Trenton Catholic is this is a team that isn't gonna beat you with just 1 or 2 girls. They're going to beat you with 7 or 8. Only 1 player with 15 points per game, and that's Mania Curtis. Everybody else is in the 5 to 9 points per game range. As Boslett is no good. And Curtis, who slows the pace, she has been a steady quarterback of this offense. Finds an open player on the left wing. And picked up by Bishop R. Baker fights for possession and keeps it for Bishop R. Again, down by 3. Plays catch with Boslett. Boslett for a 3-ball in the corner. Wouldn't go for Ruddy. And Bishop R's offense now sputtering a little bit. It's Curtis for 2. Mid-range jump shot, and wouldn't you believe it, the first 2 points for Mania Curtis. Again, she averages 15 points per game, but only the first 2 of her team's 20 here. And a testament to the depth of Trenton Catholic. They can beat you with all of those different scoring players. Here comes another one. Leanna Massenat will check back in. She's got 4 points, and she'll spell Habiba El-Gizaway, who has 2 3-balls to her name. Five-point lead for Trenton Catholic, and they have the ball. Winner of this game to play Stuart Country Day School of the Sacred Heart in the championship matchup on Saturday. Baker for 3, high arcing and a little long off the back iron. It'll be a jump ball. Jasmine Boyd pulled it down. And possession arrow in favor of Trenton Catholic. So the Lady Mikes back on the ball. Boslett thinking 3, pumps and pulls up. Scrum along the baseline. And a timeout, I believe, from the Bishop R side. And it is, as Brittany Griffin calls it. So 3:30 to go, 20-15 the score. 6 points from El-Gizaway, 4 points from Bolden, 4 points from Massenat, and 4 points from Shorts. And those 2 points from Mania Curtis. That's the scoring for Trenton Catholic. Akia Baker has 4 for Bishop R, 5 for Emma Boslett, 3 for Melanie Malari, and Madison Ruddy with the other 3. The Bishop R team just destroying their opponents this year, including Randolph yesterday, 52-39. They defeated Woodbridge 90-40 recently, as well as South Plainfield and Colonia, both by 25+ points. 2 undefeated teams will have, one of them's going to have a loss at the end of this one as Boslett misses the 3. Look at her come all the way across the court and secure possession of a beautiful pass, but it's a travel underneath as Morgan McGuire took an extra step. Would have been a long rebound and an easy assist, but McGuire traveled, and it remains 20-15. Here's Curtis. McGuire and Boslett making things difficult for her. It's last touched by a Bishop R leg. Stays here with Trenton Catholic. Three is good. It is Naomi Shorts. Averaging 9 points per game, leads the team in steals per game. It's Baker with an answer. She had a foot on the line. Shorts calling for it again for 3. Long rebound tracked down by Maddox. Now Shorts. And Habiba El-Gizaway with the rebound. Curtis is open for 3, but decides to reset the offense. Her team up by 6, second quarter. 2:15 and counting to go. Here in the second, it's the semifinals of the Stuart Invitational. Curtis for 3 in the corner, no good. Good work on the follow by Massenat. Finally, a defensive rebound picked up by Bishop R. Trenton Catholic all over the offensive board. Massenat guarding Baker. Now she needs help in the corner. gets rid of it. Boslett hesitates, a little too strong on the shot. And Boslett secures this rebound. 1:30 to go. Boslett for three. Elgizaway leading a 3-on-2. It is Shorts running out of room, and then on the follow, it's a loose ball foul. We'll have another substitution here for Trenton Catholic as Gianna Bolden comes back in. She'll spell Wisdom-matics. 1:15 to play here in quarter number 2. Close game so far. Bishop R's offense not at the form as it was in the first 5 minutes, and right on cue they turn it over again. Here's Curtis not getting the roll. Bolden just checking into the game, but she last touched, or so she thought. They're going to give possession here to Trenton Catholic. So the Lady Mikes with a 6-point lead under a minute to play, and now get it in here. Massenat, an extra pass out, Elgizaway looking for three, number 3, and it is her third. Habiba Elgizaway, who averages 6 points per game, now with 9 in the first half, 26-17, largest lead for Trenton Catholic as the long arms of Gianna Bolden swatted out of bounds. Find Baker with some long strides. Just not being able to finish right now are the Trojans of Bishop R. But a steal, and it is Ruddy for 2. Madison Ruddy with a big play. Much needed for Bishop R. But Trenton Catholic going to have the lead heading into halftime. How big is the lead going to be? As they hold by 7, and they hold here for the last shot. It's Naomi Shorts. And now Curtis. Screen at the top from Massenat. Elgizaway, another 3, in and out, and the buzzer sounds. Almost her 4th of the first half. She'll settle for 3 triples. And the score 26-19 as Trenton Catholic leads Bishop George R. Here live on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. Come back for the second half of play here after this. All right, start at the third quarter here, live from Stuart Country Day School of the Sacred Heart, Play-by-Play Sports Network. Simon Rosenwasser here. Kevin Fodinger, our wonderful director and camera operator. It is Trenton Catholic at 6-0 with a 26-19 lead over Bishop George R., who is 4-0. One of these teams going to get their first loss of the season. But so far it is Trenton Catholic with the advantage. 9 points from Habiba El Gizaway. She's got 3 3-pointers. Naomi Shorts has 7. Leanna Massenat with 4. Minaya Curtis with 2. And Gianna Bolden with 4. For Bishop R, there's 6 for Akia Baker, 5 for Emma Boslett, 5 for Madison Ruddy, and 3 for Melanie Malari. It is Bishop R and the red on red jerseys with the white numbers moving left to right here to start this third quarter. Foul here on the floor. It's going to be called against Habiba El Gizaway. So early part of this third period, Bishop R looks to get back on the horse offensively. And a nice little play here, and it turns into 3 points. Morgan McGuire, one of the lone seniors on the team. A young Bishop R team, but I need the heady leadership from McGuire, and she promptly knocks down an open 3 ball. It's El Gizaway. They're going to have to keep an eye on her as she got them burned 3 times. 3-2 zone here for Bishop R. Maybe a 2-1-2. It's a 3 from the top of the key. It is good. Leanna Massenat with 7 now. And back up to a 7-point lead. Foul on the far baseline. It's going to get called on El Gizaway. That is her second here in the last minute and 4 seconds. So far side, it'll be another throw in here for Bishop George R. Akia Baker now to the right wing. It's Ruddy. One more, it's Baker for 3. To not get the roll, it's Boslett who cannot follow. And El Gizaway with the strength to secure the rebound. And off and running is Trenton Catholic. Massenat, bad angle, loose ball, picked back up by Leanna, kept it in play, bounces around into Bishop R's hands. Madison Ruddy is blocked from behind. It'll stay here with Bishop George R. Check that, it is last touched by the Trojans. And Trenton Catholic back on the ball. 6:22 to play here in the third quarter. Finally got that scoreboard clock up for you on our little score bug here. So you're fully informed. Trenton Catholic with Curtis trying to dissect the zone. It's Massenat who stuttered. That probably should have been an up and down, but she got away with it. So pretty much everyone stopped. As Leanna Massenat now with another couple of points. It's Boslett working hard. Baker high off the glass, courtesy of Emma Boslett. Akia Baker with 8. And Bishop R hanging tough here in the third quarter. Here's Curtis slowing the pace. High screen from Massenat. Curtis weaving her way through and finding an open player in the corner. It is a 2-point mid-range jump shot. And a timeout is called as Gianna Bolden with a silky smooth jump shot from the baseline. Now with 6 points, she averages 8. And Trenton Catholic has taken a 7-point lead coming into the third quarter and turned it into a 9-point lead with a couple of nice buckets. So we are 3.5 minutes 2.5 minutes, I should say, here into the third. As Bob Fusick gathers the troops. Still no Ciara Bailey here in the second half. Trenton Catholic, they were 5-0 without her, 4-0 without her. Finally got the services of Bailey back a couple of games ago, and now 6-0. And boy, did they put on a show yesterday against Trinity Hall, 72-35 for Trenton Catholic. Doesn't look like they're going to score 70 points here in this one, but still plenty of buckets to go around. It's Naomi Shorts defending. Boslett double team, and Shorts comes all the way across. Almost took it away from McGuire. Man, a hot potato here, and it is Shorts still wreaking havoc. Finally a whistle, and Trenton Catholic all over the place defensively. Nothing easy for Bishop R. No clean passes. And it'll be Trenton Catholic ball as Algizaway will take a seat. Jasmine Boyd recently checked in for the Lady Mikes. Leaning in, the jump shot no good from Bolden. She got it back and was fouled. Gianna Bolden. Two free throws here for Bolden. Ten points is the largest lead here for Trenton Catholic. Make it 12. Massenet pulling up the scraps here in this one. That ball is short. 9 points for Massenet. Now a dozen-point lead here as Mania Curtis brings the ball up here for Trenton Catholic. Massenet with the screen at the top. Curtis for three. Jasmine Boyd with the offensive rebound, and then Naomi Shorts with the mid-range jump shot. The offensive rebounding has been superb for Trenton Catholic. And now on the defensive side, they continue to wreak havoc on Bishop George R. 14-point advantage for Trenton Catholic as Boslett with a strong move. She left it short, and the foul on Massenet is called. Wow, never mind. They're going to call it on Boslett. So possession back to Trenton Catholic as they've taken firm control here in the third quarter, and with head coach Bob Fusick telling his team to relax. Mania Curtis will slow the pace. But then a quick trigger in the corner. Bolden followed it up. Bolden continuing to help out on the rebound, and even if Trenton Catholic doesn't get the rebound, give them a couple seconds, there will be three at least Trenton Catholic players right around the ball. And yet again, they take possession back. It's Naomi Short swinging it into the corner. It is good for three. Gianna Bolden. 10 points now for Bolden. It is a 17-point lead for Trenton Catholic. 41-24, and a full timeout taken by Brittany Griffin and Bishop George R. 2:52 on the clock. Spirits high in that huddle. As Bishop George R. is just scratching and clawing against this Trenton Catholic team. 6 Mercer County titles since 2010. And very likely going to be in the short list of teams favorited to get back to the Mercer County Championship. In fact, it could be against the team that'll be playing in the championship of this tournament, Stuart Country Day School of the Sacred Heart. Regardless, we're going to have a phenomenal matchup in the championship game. Over the back foul call as Bolden was down low. Only the 3rd team foul, though, called against Trenton Catholic here in the second half. They get it into Ruddy. Comes down to Baker. McGuire.
Go get it! Go get it!
Able to keep possession. Now it's Boslett. Bishop R unable to finish under the rim here. As Malari was there. They're just the way that Trenton Catholic is speeding up the tempo. You can tell that the Trojans panic a little bit around the rim, when an extra moment of hesitation might do them wonders. But they do keep possession here. Here's Baker with 2.5 to play. Baker for Boslett, and it's Curtis who intercepts. Boslett took it right back. And Emily Boslett, as the whistle blows, it'll be a foul called on Trenton Catholic. Massanet called with shoving an arm in the back of Boslett. So 4th team foul against Trenton Catholic. It's McGuire who's double teamed. Quick rotation from the Lady Mikes, popped out by Curtis, and then short secured. It's Bolden, baseline drive is good. 12 points now for Gianna Bolden, and the lead is 19. And Bishop R turns it over. Bishop R flustered here in the 3rd quarter. The Lady Mikes have been doing that to a lot of teams and will continue to do so here in 2018. It's Boslett trying to do it herself. And she does draw the foul, at least. It's Gianna Bolden. And that's number 3 on Bolden. So El Gizaway will come back into the game. Gianna Bolden will take a seat. Emma Boslett 0 for 1, now 0 for 2 on that trip from the line, 1 for 4 on the game. Anaya Curtis gets it ahead. Naomi Short's mid-range jump shot. Man, she's got a smooth mid-range jumper. 11 points now for Shorts, 21-point lead for Trenton Catholic. Baker's triple team. And now the same can be said in the corner, and yet again, it's Malari who's got a foot on the line. El Gizaway with a gorgeous move. 11 points now for number 32 in Habiba El Gizaway. 47-24. It has been all Trenton Catholic. An explosion here in the 3rd quarter, and we haven't even seen Ciara Bailey yet. And now she steps into the game. And the 6'3" presence very likely going to be making herself known. There she goes with a steal. Foul called on Malari. Trenton Catholic putting their foot on the gas pedal. A 21-5 outburst here in the third quarter. Gives away, guarded by Baker. Picked up her dribble. Ciara Bailey posting up, and Boslett fighting with her, doing all she can, but called for the foul. That is the fourth foul, I believe, on Emily Boslett. As Bailey misses, Boslett the rebound. She has to be careful now, but she's so important for Bishop Orr. And a three ball is short. Boslett fighting for the rebound yet again. It's picked up, and a foul is called. The bucket is good for Trenton Catholic, and it might be on Boslett. If it is, it's her fifth. And it is on Boslett. She'll foul out with 20 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Going from bad to worse. First 2 points of the game for Jasmine Boyd. Boslett is done. Down by 25 points. Brittany Griffin not happy as Boslett, she was fighting for the rebound and she was on the floor and gets called for the foul. But it is what it is. Boslett is done. 49-24. And checking into the game, number 11 is Trinity Upton. So one more coming after all that for Jasmine Boyd. And a follow from Bailey. First 2 points of the game for Ciara Bailey. And Bailey, as this ball trickles out of bounds, 6.7 on the clock. End of the third quarter. We'll stay with Bishop Orr. An outburst here by Trenton Catholic. All but securing them a spot in the championship game, especially considering the leading scorer for Bishop Orr is out. And as Jasmine Boyd steals it, the basket is not going to count as time expired. But Trenton Catholic with 25 points to only 5 for Bishop Orr in that third quarter. And it is the Lady Iron Mikes with a commanding lead here in this semifinal of the Stuart Invitational. We'll be back here on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. Fourth quarter. Nia Curtis. Ciara Bailey. Blocked by Baker. Ciara Bailey for 2. 4 points now for Bailey. And a technical foul called on Brittany Griffin of Bishop George R. And she is letting the refs have it. Curtis with the free throw. Only 3 points for Mania Curtis. That's unreal. You got a girl who's leading the team in scoring. 15 points per game. And a team that has scored plenty of points here in this one. But Curtis only with 4 of them. Deep team. Curtis took a screen from Bailey, and then Ciara Bailey coming to help out on the rebound. It goes out of bounds though. That's a foul from Bailey, as she a little aggressive on Melanie Malari. That's the 3rd on Ciara Bailey. Foul here. So a couple free throws, a 1-and-1 more specifically for Akia Baker. This is the front end. Referee halts play again. Wow. Oof. Have to throw out a fan here as Bishop R is getting a little talkative here. Obviously not the way that they thought things could possibly go. This is a Trenton Catholic team that has played extremely hard, and they're frustrating their opponents. Yeah, I think you could probably argue that 1 or 2 more fouls, or on the flip side,
Both of them. Yeah, both.
Fouls may not have been called against Bishop R, but at the end of the day, it's because of the way Trenton Catholic has played in a good way that has frustrated their opponents. Trojans wanted to make a statement here, and right now it is the Lady Mikes who are doing just that. Bolden, another 3, short. Bailey tracks it down. Look at those long arms, picking up the rebound, hands it off. And Trenton Catholic yet again can slow down in the form of Curtis. Curtis gets past Ruddy and she's bumped. Ruddy gives a little lip. So Curtis to the line, 1-and-1 now for Trenton Catholic. And they'll get the roll. Curtis now 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Ruddy finding Malari open for 3, not falling. They were falling in the first quarter for Bishop R, and they were close. But then they stopped from beyond the arc as Curtis dips in. Bolden, little bunny. Now Bailey trying to secure the rebound. It's Baker who runs out of room here on the near side. Substitutions coming in here as Bailey and Curtis take a seat for Trenton Catholic. Massanet and Maddox come back into the game. Lost the handle. Stay here. Under 5 minutes to play here in the fourth. Off Ruddy's leg, out of bounds. And Trenton Catholic coming out as advertised here. Here's Jasmine Boyd. Three ball for Boyd. And a foul on the follow against Trenton Catholic. Gina DeLudo comes in for Bishop R for the first time. That foul called on, most recent foul, called on Gianna Bolden. And the front end of the 1-and-1 is good from Trinity Upton. And she's got a couple. First 2 points for Bishop R since very early on in the second half. Those were their first 2 points of the fourth quarter. Couple free throws here for Wisdom Maddox. Habiba El Gizaway comes back in. Maddox fights for this loose ball. El gives away one more pass. This one no good. Jasmine Boyd. Boyd gets on the floor. Massenat gives it to El Gizaway. Under 4 to play. It's El Gizaway with some good dribbling here. El Gizaway finds the open teammate. And Jasmine Boyd, count it, and the foul. (59-26). How about Trenton Catholic imposing their will on another top 20 team in New Jersey? Five points now for Jasmine Boyd, and a 34-point lead for the Lady Mikes. Rebound to Bolden. El Gizaway behind the D. Another 2. 13 for Habiba. Foul on the follow here. We'll have a couple of substitutions for Trenton Catholic as Curtis and Bailey will step into the game. 1-1 here for Gianna DeLucio. Call lane violation against Trenton Catholic, so one more free throw. The score 62-27. And DeLucio, 1 of 2. And it's Curtis. Back to the top, Jasmine Boyd. Boyd, right wing, now gives. It is a 3 ball that hits every part of the basket. Give her 2, Gianna Bolden. 14 now for Bolden. And Bolden with the rebound. Trenton Catholic keeps their foot on the gas pedal here. It's Jasmine Boyd for a 2-point jump shot, no good. Saw Bolden getting tripped up as she tried to keep it alive. Back in comes Naomi Short. Gianna Bolden takes a seat. Final stages here of the 4th quarter. Good rebound from Jajana Saunders. And it's Shorts with the ball. Great ball handling. Lofts it up for Bailey. And last touch by Ciara, out of bounds. Another substitution here for Bishop George R. And an interception here from Boyd. Easy 2. Only 8 points here in the second half for Bishop R. And Shorts take this one away. Another offensive rebound here for Trenton Catholic. Saunders gets it back. Got some space. fights for the rebound, trickles to the corner, where Bishop R brings it in. Long rebound here for Jasmine Boyd. 35 seconds to go. And they will halt play to allow a substitution to come in for Bishop R. Dominique Biger into the game. Naomi Shorts. And with 10 seconds to go, Trenton Catholic will put the finishing touches on an impressive victory, 66-27. Man, they explode in the second half. And Trenton Catholic improves to 7-0. They give Bishop R its first loss on the season, and it will set up a phenomenal final. And a matchup to come between Trenton Catholic and Stuart Country Day School of the Sacred Heart on Saturday afternoon. So that'll do it for us here live on the Play by Play Sports Network. We will see you on Saturday as the final here. 66-27 in favor of Trenton Catholic. Stuart Country Day School defeating Winslow Township High School in the first game of the doubleheader. So Trenton Catholic versus Stuart Country Day on Saturday. Tune in then. And we will say so long for now. Simon Rosenwasser and Kevin Foding are here. Thanks for joining us here live on PBPSN.